No longer running on empty, this driver has to push his car the final mile for petrol.
Good thing I've got muscles.
How crazy is this that it's so hard to get petrol?
It's just one of those basic needs, really. You should just be able to get.
On every London road, there's a motorist anxiously hunting for fuel.
How tough has it been getting petrol?
It's been hectic. I mean, one of the nights I spent like 2.5 hours waiting for petrol, and this was like 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, it can't go on like this because it's it's ridiculous. You're having to plan, where you're getting your petrol from and all that kind of stuff.
I gather the rest of the country is better than London, but there have been horrendous queues.
And in the long queues, short tempers. Nurali Patel owns this forecourt in Camden. She says she was racially abused, then pushed to the floor by a customer when the fuel ran out.
He then continued to racially abuse me. He then whacked me across the face with the nozzle and pushed me over, but he just simply did not want to see reason. We expected maybe tempers or words to be thrown, but never to become physical. So, yeah, quite shocking.
After 10 days of shortages, the government's finally called in the army. 200 soldiers are now helping deliver petrol throughout the country, but it's the capital that's the worst affected. It's thought that 1 in 5 petrol stations in London now have no fuel, and experts believe it'll take another 10 days before stocks go back to normal.
We do have an enormous population, 25 million within 100 miles of Big Ben, and obviously a lot of cars and delivery vans and so on. The industry and the government just haven't quite recognised what surge buying would do to the full volume.
In his party conference speech, the Chancellor acknowledged the supply problems, but insists it's a global issue.
We are facing challenges to supply chains, not just here, but right around the world.
But nowhere else in the world has needed to call in the army to deliver its petrol. Rags Martel, ITV News.